Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer and part 29 of this save, managing Marseille over here in France. And well, to be honest, I don't think this is going to be the episode that you thought you were coming back to today. I'll actually finish the season and, well, I'll go into the reasons for that now. So as you know, the league season had kicked off and second game in, we played Havre away from home and we lost 1-0. And given the fact that Marseille have won everything in France, have won the French league the last 2 seasons on the trot, I thought that our standing in the league would have been such that I don't expect to be on level terms with PSG, but certainly beating teams like Havre, I would have thought that. And I was a little bit, I just thought, well, okay, it's a one-off game. But then we went on to play Lyon a few games later. And as you can see, another 2-0 loss in that one. And I thought, I've been playing Football Manager a long time. And I thought, you know what, the writing's on the wall here. And just go a little bit further down. We played Nice at home, by the way. And a 2-0 loss in that one as well. And of course, as we know, you don't need to give PSG too much of a leg up in this league because they won't lose many games in a season. And let me tell you, by the time that, we got down to, I think the last game that we played, was it that Nice was the last game we played on camera. And not too many games after that, we ended up actually in the league outside of the European places. We're like 6th or 7th. And I thought, what's going on here? So I changed the tactic. I changed the formation. I tried everything that I could do. And it did turn around a little bit. I mean, the Lille game away from home and 0-0 draw in that, we were dropping points all of the time. It did turn around a little bit. You would expect the Liverpool game in the Champions League, a 2-1 loss in that one, although it was at home. I mean, Liverpool, as we speak, I think are vying with Manchester City for the league title in the Premier League. So, but, we scooped down here, Paris Saint-Germain away from home, a 2-0 loss. I mean, I thought we would get, getting on some kind of parity with PSG. Not at all. So we lost to them in the Trophée des Champions earlier on. We lost to them in the league 2-0. A draw in the Champions League. Real San Sebastian, we should be beating teams like that now. A 2-2 draw against Rennes. We went on a little bit of a run, not too bad. But then we hit this spell here. Newcastle, AC Milan, the last 2 games in the Champions League. Like group stage, if you will, drew them both. Toulouse, away from home. Come on, 2-2. Toulouse. It's Toulouse. I've just had a message through that the board are absolutely ecstatic that we've challenged for the French league this season. And as you know, I've asked them multiple times for better training facilities, better youth facilities, better retention on the track. I've asked them for all kinds of stuff. Will they give it me? No, they won't. They won't give me anything. And the fact that they're absolutely ecstatic that we're challenging for a title that we've won the last 2 seasons, it's a bit bonkers. So like I say, I mean, we were getting towards, well, probably actually, we were getting past the point here where I should have come back and played a game. But I thought, you know what? The writing's on the wall here. We're probably not going to win anything this season. And okay, we can scoot down. We had a little bit of a nice run there. But Champions League knockout against Genk. We came through that. We scraped through that by the odd goal. And then who did we get in the round of 16? Yes, it was Real Madrid. Of course, we got battered. And then, we go into this little spell then. And we played, I wish they would put Lille in there instead of LOSC. I can never remember them. We played Lille at home and got beat 2-1. This is Lille. We were the champions of France last season. Troyes away from home, 0-0. And like I say, the writing was on the wall. And Paris Saint-Germain, we played them twice there. We actually beat them at home And the way that Football Manager generally works is they'll give you 2 games like that, one in the Cup, one in the league. We've spoken about this before. It's what Football Manager does. And generally, they'll give you one and not give you the other. So they gave us the league, which they knew that we were never going to win. I'm trying to play with a smile on my face and not criticise the game. It's really, I'm doing my best here not to swear, because this is a family channel. It's really difficult to play this game with a smile on your face. An away game at RC Lons, who actually did finish second, we got beat 2-1 in that one. And, well, Mets. I mean, come on, Mets. We got beat 2-1 in that one as well. So actually, we finished the season. We didn't win anything. The league table, the final league table looks like this. 10 points behind PSG. Something is wrong, and I'm not sure what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know whether I brought too many Wonderkids in. Certainly those Wonderkids have not progressed how we would have liked to. We've spoken about Costa. He came in with 5-star potential. He's now only got 3.5-star potential. So he's one of the ones. I think there's only Juan and De Silva who are actually got 4.5, 5-star potential out of the 5 or 6 Wonderkids that I've got. Maybe I brought too many in one go. I'm not quite sure. I did start playing the more experienced players. So Eze, Ketchter, Spurzian, they all were playing regularly just to try and give the young kids a little bit of breathing space. But like I say, as you can see there, I mean, we did even finish in second place. We were 5 points off that. Well off the pace this season. Like I say, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. As I'm speaking now, I've not prepared a script. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know whether Marseille, I've taken them as far as I can take them. Do I resign? All season I've been desperately looking for another job. I've applied every job I've applied for. Aston Villa in the Premier League. I mean, come on, Aston Villa, not the greatest of Premier League teams, didn't even get that job. I'm getting knocked back for every single job that I apply. I don't know where to go next with this. We have had the budgets for next season. They've given me a transfer budget of 35 million, which if you look at the overall balance would actually wipe us out, and we are losing money. We're getting 60 to 70,000 in every home game, crowd-wise. I'm not sure. Okay, I know I put some of the players on the drip. Maybe that's causing a problem. We have a wage budget of 3 million. Committed spending is 2.4. Currently spending 2.6. But we are losing money. So, I mean, the loan is, we're paying it back at $500,000 a month. So it's only 6 million a year. So that can't be causing the problem. It has got to be wages or bonuses or something like that. But we're losing money like there's nobody's business. That bank balance, as you can see there, the overall balance. I mean, up here, 123 million. That was in December 27. Again here, 120 million, 106 million. But then over the season, it just drops like a stone. And we are just leaking money. We did move to this. It was still a gegenpress. We did move to wingers. And this was kind of, my second tactic was I went to like a very defensive vertical tiki-taka. And that did work for us in quite a few games, when we needed to conserve a lead. So those 2 tactics did work quite well for us, although obviously not good enough. And there were quite a few standout moments in the season. Profundi got a knee ligament injury. He was out for about 3 to 4 months. So, when you get one of your best Wonderkids out, then you're in trouble. Silla and Sangante, obviously when you're signing them, I suppose maybe you should keep an eye on what country they're from. Unfortunately, both of them went missing for 8 weeks for the African Cup of Nations. Gutierrez and Baidu came in and they did a decent job. We looked okay defensively, but we were just missing players all of the time. And like I say, the Wonder Kids that I brought in are actually not progressing as well as I thought they would. I'm not quite sure what to do. So it is going to be quite a short episode, this one. Obviously no games to show because we are at the end of the season. If I decide to stick with it, then there will be a transfer window. I'll have to go through again, do a lot of head scratching, see where we are at the beginning of next season with Marseille. That's if I stay, and I'm at this moment in time, I'm not sure that I will do. I have had in mind to start a brand new save where I actually use it as a tutorial and start from basically scratch and just show new console players how to set your manager up. I know I've done tutorials on it, but I've not actually done a video where every episode is from start, right? We set the manager up, we take a team over, we set the formation over, the tactic, we go into the transfer, we start the season and work through the season and use it as a tutorial. Because with FM25 is not too far away now. So that's one of the ideas I've got, whether I stick with the Marseille or... the problem is I'm struggling to get a half-decent job anywhere. I'm still only a 3.5-star manager. I'm 6 years into this save now. We're in 2030. Surely by now I should have, I've won everything that there is to win in France. So is France not a great league? Okay, there's probably just the one team in there, PSG, with, every now and again somebody will come forward and challenge them. But mostly it's PSG, isn't it? Would the German league be better? Would the Italian league would that be better? Certainly Premier League. But getting a decent job, as you know, I applied for the Chelsea job. The new manager there didn't do well early doors, and I thought that would come back up again. But they've actually finished 6th in the league, so he's done okay there. And to be fair, I wouldn't get the Chelsea job anyway. My star rating's not high enough. So I'm not quite sure. Again, like I say, I haven't got a script for this. I'm not reading this off anything. This is all off the top of my head. I really don't know what to do. If you've got any suggestions, bang them down in the comments, because all suggestions I will definitely read and consider. So what are my options? I either stay at Marseille, spend that 35 million, see whether we can mount a challenge next season, but bearing in mind that not the season just gone, but the season before, we were in the semi-finals of the Champions League, where we got knocked out by Real Madrid. This season, well off the pace. So it didn't even give me... if we'd have got to the semi-finals of the Champions League again, I would have thought, brilliant, okay, we're actually, moving forward. We maybe have got past the likes of Real Madrid. No, well off the pace, well off the pace. Another thing that, I could tell you is I've been playing De Silva and Juan as strikers. Both great young Wonderkids, brilliant players, but I'll tell you that De Silva up front, he's had a great season. I think he scored about 12 goals. For every 10 shots, 8 of them will go into Rosed. Vinicius Jr. for Real Madrid, every 10 shots that he takes, 9 of them will hit the target. And that's where I am. I'm not even sure if I take Marseille into next season, we're actually going to do any good. And this is the essence. The problem is producing videos and putting this out for people to watch. Are people going to stick with me just playing through a season of the French league, 2 games, with the intention of finally trying to win the Champions League? That could be next season. It could be 10 seasons off. We're in 2030 as we speak. Things don't seem to be getting any better. In fact, I think we've actually gone backwards this season. Okay, lots of head scratching to do as per usual. The Gobby Gaffer loves a good head scratch. I've got to go away, decide what I'm going to do, and the next episode I could still be with Marseille. I could be starting a brand new save, using it as a tutorial, and I don't know, something like Borussia Dortmund or maybe, I don't know, Chelsea in the Premier League. I'm not quite sure. I just don't know which way to go yet. I'm going to have to sleep on it. So if you're interested in any of that at all, and I know that has probably been I've waffled on. They don't call me Gobby Gaffer for nothing. I've waffled on an awful lot there about not an awful lot, if I'm honest. So if you're interested and you want to see where this this goes next, then please tune in for the next episode. And well, whatever happens, it's always eventful here with the Gobby Gaffer. We'll see you next time.